Hey, MC here with a little garden shed update. We are the end of March, 1st of April. Working on getting the sod off the inside of this thing. So we've had stuff stashed in here over the winter to keep it out of the weather. Snagged a skid loader from the brother-in-law. Got my little tractor. And started doing a little carving on the floor. Been growing some great lawn here inside of the shed. However, I don't necessarily need lawn in my shed. So scraping that out, got the topsoil pulled off. I'm down to the base of clay and been piling it up along the side. Been getting rain the last couple of days, so Easter Sunday today, I'll probably fire up that skid loader, work on clearing some more of this stuff out. Carved out a little trench along the side, keep some of the water from running inside the building. And then eventually we'll carve away the front apron here, get the elevation set so I can get some concrete poured. But this stuff, like I said, I got most of the topsoil out. We're down to the red clay. Drive over, flatten that stuff out, get the shovel in around the edge. We'll get the rest of the soil sod pulled out of there so we can pour concrete right up against the edge. I got a bunch of sand to bring in, and then I'm going to throw a couple of tile drains in here to keep any water from getting underneath the floor. Elevation wise, I can just head out about at that board level, and that's grade on the other side, so drainage ought to be pretty good. And then as far as walls, we'll plug away at those as the finances allow. But all in all, a little shed built pretty well. Got about a third of the floor dug up. Now it's just a matter of taking all of my extra lumber, getting my assembly table broken down, sort out the rest of the tools. I think I got to pull the starter on this thing. It just doesn't want to start. We'll see if anything's changed. Probably not. Nope. No go. So yeah, that one I'll probably drag the carcass out. Get that in the main garage. Get the starter pulled off. See why that doesn't want to turn over. Battery charger on the Ranger, so that thing will start up. But Kubota's always started when I hit the key. So next up, dig out some more sod. And about here is where we're leaving off for this Easter weekend. Topsoil's off on the inside. Drove the little tractor around to pack all the clay down. It's still pretty mushy, but at least this way it's flat, so if it does dry out, it's going to be a pretty decent base. We've got grumpy cats trying to show who's boss. Typical cat stare down. Another one finding some place to... I don't know what they're doing. Digging up grubs? Eating earthworms? Puking? What are you doing? Psst. Hard telling. Silly cats. Anyways. So yeah, this is all pretty mushy underneath here. Water table's not that far below, so I can stomp it down with my foot. So running that heavy skid loader in here. kind of put some trenches in. Give this a couple of days to dry down, flatten out. Think about bringing some sand in. Floor elevation's essentially going to be about the bottom of that steel trim. So this edge board will be partway under the cement and sticking up above. So I've got a little bit of a bump board, mop board, so to speak. Then the bottom of the door, that 2x8 that's underneath that threshold, or 2x6 I guess that one is. That's going to be the bottom of that board, will be the top of the cement floor once everything's finished. So if I put a 4 or 5 inch floor in here, I've got a foot or better worth of sand to bring in. And then again, a drain, I can just dig out underneath the bottom 2x8 there. Kind of see the bottom of that. That's grade outside. Looks like some stupid barn cats are gonna need to be separated. Boys, right? But otherwise, the doors work. Got a little bit of a filler to bring in, finish this off. Dig some grade out here. Get the elevation set so I can get fall and control where the rainwater and the snow runoff goes. I got a fair amount of topsoil now that I can play around with on other low spots in the yard. Or we'll just spread that out over the garden, fill it in. A couple of low spots here. I'm going to level this stuff off, taper a little bit away from the building. If I do like a bump out greenhouse, I'll probably build it off from this wall since it faces south. And just gotta see about what to do with all the snow that comes down off the roof. Whether I do a hoop style greenhouse and then just take the hoops down, radius those maybe from the top and down on an angle, just come out 6 or 8 feet, just a little seed starter area. Or not. I mean, could just do flower boxes up here up against the side of the garage and get enough reflected heat coming off that south wall. It should get things rolling, and then if they're going to frost or freeze, we can always drag them inside. Otherwise, we'll get the equipment put away for the night. Lock this thing down. Latches. Oh, now this one's way up here. Keep my door from blowing away if the wind catches it. Nice and solid. Kitties can come and go underneath there for now. But once we get the sand brought in, get a floor leveled out, pitch it in, should be a pretty comfortable little garden shed. Might need to get a bigger tractor though. Anyways, lumber, the rest of that wood, I'm kind of thinking maybe a lean-to off the north side. I've got a little bit of steel left and some 2x8, 2x6s, and 2x12s. So really all it would take is a couple of more posts. And let's see, 2/3. Yeah, I got about 2/3 of the sod stripped out. So by the time I disassemble my workbench, move all the rest of the wood out of here, and I can finish shoveling this stuff out. By that time, the weather might have settled out where I can schedule getting some concrete brought in. Well, sand first. But I might end up having to cut some of this sod out of here, bring some sand in. That way I can get some drainage taken care of. Always something. Always cats getting in trouble, aren't you, James? Oh, buddy. Why do you gotta be a meanie? Picking on everybody. Picking on everybody. Brr. And then there's Rex. Ow. Ow. You good kitty. You good kitty. Go get some mice, you lazy cat. You too. Quit picking on the other kitties. Don't be a butthead. Till next time.